Industries. Industry refers to an economic activity that is concerned with the production of goods, extraction of minerals, or the provision of services. Industrial development is the key to progress and development in the modern world. Today, the term industry is used to mean a productive activity in any sphere of life. In early days, craftsmen were the chief manufacturers of goods and goods were produced in their houses. The Industrial Revolution started in Great Britain in late 18th century, brought in great changes in the field of manufacturing. Hand-operated tools gave way to power-driven machinery, which resulted in the mass production of goods. From England, Industrial Revolution spread to rest of Europe, North America and Japan. At the time of independence, India was not an industrialized country, but we have taken rapid strides since then. Classification of industries. Industries are classified into several categories based on certain criteria. However, there are instances where these classifications fail to justify the criterion on which they are based. For the sake of our understanding, we classify industries on the basis of size, ownership, and raw materials. Classification based on size. The size of an industry depends on the number of people employed, the raw materials used, the capital invested, and the nature of goods produced. Based on size, the industries are divided into these categories. Cottage industry. It is a kind of household manufacturing unit. It employs people in small family setups using hereditary craftsmanship where ordinary tools are used to process raw materials. The raw material is locally obtained and the processed goods have a local market. Very small investment is needed to set up a cottage industry and transport hardly plays any role in it. It helps to add value to primary products. It generates employment in villages and it preserves the ancient art and talent of village craftsmen. The main articles made in cottage industries include potteries, baskets, handlooms, ropes, shoes, fish nets, etc. It is still an important industry in most of the developing countries including India. Small-scale industry. The use of power machinery, investment and external labor for production sets apart the small-scale industry from cotton industry. It requires hired and skilled labor and small machines running with power. The production of goods increases and the goods are sold in local as well as in outside market. The products of small-scale industries include electronic goods, brassware, utensils, furniture, textile goods, perfumes, leather products, etc. They can develop according to the needs of an area and can help improve the standard of living. Large-scale industry. The scale of operations in terms of inputs and outputs demarcates large-scale industries from small-scale industries. These industries run with the help of large machines and a large workforce and require a lot of investment. Mass production of goods in such industries require cheap and affordable transport to find distant markets. These industries usually make primary products which are used by other industries. Iron and cement, oil, chemicals, aircrafts and shipbuilding industries are the examples of large-scale industry. Classification based on ownership. On the basis of ownership of enterprise, industries can be classified into these categories. Public sector. Such industries are owned and managed by the government and its agencies. They are called public sector industries as the entire public or nation owns and invests in them. Bharat Heavy Electricals, Steel Authority of India, etc. are examples of public sector industries. Private sector. Private entrepreneurship, meaning resourceful individuals or group of individuals, set up these industries with their own investment. All the profits earned by it belong to its owners and they have to bear the losses, if any. Reliance Industries, Tata Iron and Steel Industry are some of the important industries in this category. Joint sector. This kind of enterprises are jointly owned and managed by government agencies and private firms. As they pool their resources together, both the partners share the advantages. Maruti Udyog Limited, Oil India Limited are some examples of this sector.